Each corner, come into
There
the
you
house.
go. Now you got a knife.
Hello, my fiery friends. This is the Infernoman here, and we are back to being live here on YouTube. So, with that, let's see. Okay, give me a second here while we get ready to start doing our thing. And with that, all right, so there we go. There we go. Okay, everything looks like it's running just fine right now. I haven't done this in a while, so bear with me here while we kind of slowly start making our way through this again. So, we're today going to be playing in the Midweek Magic event. And with that, okay, beautiful. It's already live right now. Okay, so with that, we're going to be playing Midweek Magic event deck. And, oh, actually, wait, hold on one second. Into the Future. I thought it was supposed to be the Arson Brawl event. Okay. Not quite the event I was expecting, but that's okay. It's okay. We'll just make it work anyway. So it looks like, what is the event this week? So it says Into the Future. So welcome to Midweek Magic. Each week we try to different play. This week's event is Into the Future. The latest set of Alchemy cards is here. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't want to play Alchemy today, but that's okay. That's okay. We're still going to make it work regardless. So, okay. So let's actually look at the event decks and let's see what we're trying to play with today. So, wow, they've got to mess with me there. Originally, I thought it was the event decks. Okay. Actually, I thought it was supposed to be the Brawl event this week, but that's okay. Sorry, still a little thrown off of that. Okay, so we have Airborne Artifacts, we have Expendable Enchantments, Incorporate Insidiously. Wow, I can't say words right now. Okay, Multicolor Magecraft, and Battalion Bruisers. So, which deck should we pick today? Well, let's see. Let's just take a look at what they've got. So, let's see. Okay, so we got an Azorius plan here. Not sure if I want to play this one, but we'll see. Okay, let's look at the other ones real quick. I just want to kind of gauge what we're working with here. So, little enchantments. All right. We've got here, okay, Slumbering Keep Guard, Dead Weight. Okay. This one looks like it might be one I might want to do, but we'll keep thinking about that. All right, so with that, let's go back for a second. Okay. Incorporate Insidiously. All right. This is okay. Not quite my style, but let's see what other ones we got. And Battalion Bruisers. Multicolored Magecraft. Okay, this one seems more like my style, from what I can tell here, but I'm still not quite sure yet. So with that, let's go ahead, let's back out again. The Battalion Bruisers. Okay, we got Aurelia here. Okay, so which one do you think we should play, everybody? I kind of like, honestly, either the Airborne Artifacts or the Multicolored Magecrafts, but y'all can help me kind of figure this out. So I'm thinking right now, which one is it? So, okay. I think we'll try Airborne Artifacts. Let's give that one a shot. Okay, so with this one, so the deck looks like, again, it's just going to be mostly a lot of flying. We're going to have some Thopters to build. We'll get some clues and see if we can make a payoff with this. All right, so I'm going to back out real quick. And let's go ahead and let's jump right into it. Okay, so pick our deck. Airborne Artifacts. We'll submit that one. And let's go ahead, let's play with this one. All right, so with that, we'll just jump right into it. Okay, so the game plan right now, again, is we're just going to try to see if we can finish up our Midweek Magic event. And we're actually going to show you, since this one isn't exactly the Artisan Brawl deck that I was expecting, we'll then kind of show off a little bit of what that deck is going to look like in a little bit after we're done with this event. Hopefully this shouldn't take too long, though. Am I right? Shouldn't take too long. Okay. All right, so with that, let's see what we're looking at. Okay, so we got planes. Honestly, I'm not really a fan of these planes. These planes look kind of bad. There's honestly just way too much going on with these artworks, so I don't really like it. But if you like them, I mean, that's your jam. That's totally cool. I feel like it's a Where's Waldo kind of style of art. I don't know. Any case, all right, back to the game. Back to the game. Okay, so let's see. What do we got here? So enchantment here, instant, some creatures. I have no idea if this is even good or bad, but we're just gonna rock it. So let's keep this. And with that, put on an island, and we'll pass. Okay, so I'm guessing our game plan is going to be a very slow one here, but we're going to try to see how well we can do here. I want to play his pieces together. Planes. We'll play Emporium Thopterist. Alright, and what does this do anyway? Okay, Thopters you control get +2/+0. Alright. Honestly, for an Alchemy card, this is actually not too shabby here, but okay. So we get to create a Thopter. Put it into our hand. Tranquil Cove. So this comes onto the field. On it. Okay, so it comes out as a 2/2. That's kind of cute. This is actually not too shabby. I might actually consider it in the future, but okay. We'll put down a Plains. We will play... What do we play? Okay. Let's play Scour the Scene. Down. Make a Detective. We go swinging with our little Thopterist here. Down to 19. All right, so this actually brings up a good question. If you guys actually are interested, would you be interested in seeing some of these Alchemy cards for future deck decks? Again, I'm not honestly a big fan of these kinds of decks with Alchemy cards, but I'm still open-minded enough to consider using them if you guys actually want to see that. Again, just let me know in the comments below, again, if you would like to see any of these actual Alchemy cards. I would love to hear from all of y'all. Okay, in any case, opponent's playing Sleight of Hand, so they're digging for cards. All right. What do they get? Okay, so they have a mountain. Seriously, that artwork, there's just way too much going on right there. It kind of makes me a little dizzy watching it. But in any case, Torch the Witness. Okay, well, that's unfortunate, but this is fine. All right, Tranquil Cove. Get the life. We'll play Steam Core Scholar. ETAs. Draw some cards. And then, what do we discard here? I guess we will discard... I guess we'll Spyglass. We go swinging. Unfortunately, I realize our Ornithopter doesn't do anything anymore, but that's okay. That's okay. Maybe we'll get another one of those cards in a bit. Okay. Hearth Elemental. Right, tap land. They surveil. All right, opponent. Do you throw away a card? They don't. Tolarian Terror. Okay, a little scary, but this is fine, everybody. All right, so let's see. How do we do this? Okay. Duskrose Reliquary. We will sacrifice the Ornithopter. Alright. Let's see. Choose a creature card in your hand or a creature you control. Wait, what do we do here? It perpetually gains 1/1. Okay. Guess we pick that. We then take out the Tolarian Terror. We have to ward, but this is fine, everybody. We have a way to pay for it, so we pay the 2. Get rid of it. Okay, so not too shabby, right? And then we will put this on the Steam Core. We swing. They're down to 14. We investigate. Okay. Well, this deck is not doing too shabby, right? Okay, Tezzeret's Reckoning. They get 3 random cards exiled. They look them face down. All right. Okay, so with that, shove aside. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate, but that's okay, everybody. It's all right. We can still get in this fight. All right, Hearth Elemental. They go swinging. We'll just take it. Down to 17. All right, and opponents. All right, so what do we got here? I'm sorry, everybody. Again, I don't really play Alchemy cards, so I have to feel like I have to read every single one of these. It kind of feels like I'm slowing myself down here. But in any case, all right. Okay, let's play this. The Sphinx. All right, in that case, we swing with our detective. Do you have an answer, opponent? Anything at all? Nope, down to 12. Okay. Okay, so we're getting some clues. Mapping the maze. Choose an instant or sorcery in your hand, graveyard, right? Okay, we'll cast a spell. Okay. Huh. Okay. In any case, all right. They are definitely flooding out, but that kind of goes in our favor a little bit here. Still getting the hang of some of these cards here. Torch the Witness again. Takes out our Sphinx. Again, unfortunate, but this is fine, everybody. That's okay. Again, we're going to try to at least, minimum, we're going to at least try to stick around on this stream at least until we finish Midweek Magic. Even if it takes us a couple of losses. That's perfectly fine. Okay, Sea Crumb Coast. Comes in tapped. We will play our another Scholar here. We draw some cards. Do we want to what do we discard here? Drop the Deduce. Want to keep that Pump Spell. Down to 10. It's a close race, but I think we'll be able to get there. And if not, that's perfectly fine too. They slide a hand, so they're digging. If this deck isn't working out, we can always play around with the other ones for at least this event. Tezzeret's Reckoning. They exile some cards. Which one do you pick, opponents? All right. Restless Spire. I really want to play some more of these tap lands, like the creature ones, but I feel like I can never really get them into budget decks that I want to build. But either way, I'm coming up with an idea also, now that I'm looking at these, for some kind of, I don't know, like I have a cool idea of trying to make some of these creature lands into like an all lands deck. I don't know, I was thinking of calling it maybe like, oh, I don't know, only lands? Yes, I said only lands. You know what I'm trying to get out there. You get it, you get it. Any case. All right, so back to the match. Where are we at? Okay, Island. I guess we'll play the Waste. And, okay, well, we don't really have much of an option here, so we're just going to have to hold back for a turn, so. Because we're running low on life. And our opponent right now has options. All right, they sacrifice a clue to draw a card. All right. Pass. Okay, opponent, what do you got? What do you have? Oh, they do turn it on. Interesting. Okay. They go swinging? Yes, they do. Okay. They scry one. Okay, I feel like we're going to have to do this now, but I'm worried they probably have some kind of counterspell. So, all right, well, we got to try. Yes or no? Do you have an answer, opponent? No, they do have an option there. Well, that's unfortunate for us. Okay, well, I think we might actually be losing this one. That's okay, everybody. It's okay. We're just having fun with this event. Okay. They swing. We go down to... Wait, what do we got down to? Oh, we got 7 here. Let's see. Okay, so, hey, randomly scrolled on your Twitch on my phone because I'm bored and I came across your stream. I'll stream on YouTube. Oh, okay. Is it one of those, like... Oh, dear. Oh, boy. Okay. This is an annoying little chat here. Okay, I'm going to try to ignore that for a moment there, but in the meantime... Alright, sacrifice a clue, draw a card. Did we get an answer? Okay. Alright, what does this do? Okay. Okay. Island. And... Legion's Chant. Alright, so with this... Let's see, how many can we get? 1, 2, 3... Okay. Get 3. Make a map token. We're down, but we're not out just yet, everybody. We're still in this fight. And we pass. Mapping the maze. All right. Okay, opponents. All right. Getting rid of the spam, everybody on the chat. That's okay. All right, opponent draws a card. We are still down, but not out. All right, another island for our opponents. They have a lightning strike in hand. Spell chain scatter. Wait, what does that do? Okay. I think I get it. Okay. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. We get hit here. Yep. All right. That's okay. That's unfortunate, everybody, but that's okay. We're still early into this, so we're going to try again. We'll try this deck one more time. Maybe we'll just swap out to one of the other decks, because I want to try to see what other cards are there. Again, I'm not really big on Alchemy cards, but I'm still open and minded enough to consider playing them in decks. If you all want to see that in the future, let me know in the comments below or in the chat if you actually do, again, want to see me actually use some of these Alchemy cards. Some of them I'm honestly not fond of, and I'm talking about the broken Alchemy cards, but I'm not going to lie, we do actually use some Alchemy cards, so I do like that cute little Thopter one in this one. That one's actually kind of neat, and I actually might want to put together like a Thopter deck with it. All right, so with that, let's go ahead, let's give this deck one more shot. If we lose again with this deck, I'm going to swap out to a different deck. All right, so what do we got? Okay, so we got a tap creature land, got a plains. All right, Spyglass Siren. Okay, this is okay. I think this should be fine. Am I right? I'm right, yeah. All right, tap land first. All right, opponent, what are we playing today? What do you got? Underground Mortuary. All right. I probably should have looked at these lists a little bit more, but that's okay. All right, so with that, put down our enchantment, Scrutiny of the Guild Pack. Let's see, choose a creature card in our hand. Okay. Put it on the Spyglass. So this does make it a little more expensive, but we do get a little more value out of the card. All right, with that, we'll then play the Spyglass Siren. We get to create a Detective, and we get a 2/2, and we get a map. Okay. Well, that's some decent value there. That's not too shabby, right? All right, opponents. Swamp. Face down card. All right, so with that, let's see. What do we got here? Okay, Curious Inquiry. Okay. Put that on. Go swinging at our opponents. All right. And we'll pass here. Right, Forest. Do they swing? Yes, they do. We will sacrifice our clue, draw a card. All right. Down to 18. Well, they got a... What is that? What is that? Ooh, that looks kind of gross. Okay. With any case, we'll get an island. We will... What do we do? Okay. So... Alright, so... Let's play the Sphinx. We swing with our Spyglass Siren down to 11. We get to investigate. And investigate. Okay. Well, not too shabby, right? Looking good. Okay. There's surveilling. Oh, howdy. Swordsman 4. How you doing today? You doing good? Welcome. Alright, so with that, I realized actually I have to change the name of the title for this video later on, so I'm going to have to... Someone remind me about that later on. Again, it was supposed to be Artisan Brawl this week, but it ended up just being, I guess, Alchemy, so sorry if anybody is disappointed with that, but we're still going to make do with it. We're going to have some fun. Alright, so with that... Alright. Slimy Dual Leech. Getting a little pump there. Okay. They go swinging. Do we block, though? No, we won't block. Let it go. We're at 15. Oh, okay. So they do a little sacrifice. They're getting a little mana. Face down card 2. Alright, they make a leech, which is totally annoying, but that's okay. That's fine, everybody. We'll be okay. Alright, so with that, scour the scene. Make a detective. Alright, how do we do this? Okay. I kind of want to see what this can do, so we'll sacrifice a clue. We will pump up the Steam Core, and then we get a spell. Okay. Swing with 2 creatures here. Down to 4. Okay. Well, the deck is doing stuff, right? It's kind of neat. I kind of like what this deck is trying to do. Okay, so if our opponent doesn't have any removable, we should be able to get a win off of this deck, which is not too bad. I kind of like what this deck is trying to do. It's a little clunky, but again, it's just because I haven't really built it in my style. Okay, so we've got 5 cards in hand. All right, opponent's flipping their card. Unyielding Gatekeeper. Okay, so with that, we're going to trigger this off one more time. Sacrifice a clue. We can then pump up one of our creatures in our hand. Okay, what do we get? I guess we'll put it on the Siren then. Dig out another card. Whereas they say, what is that? The Seek, I guess? I don't know. I'm still confused about some of these alchemy mechanics, but it's okay. Okay, Leech gets a little pump. Alright, big swing here from our opponents. That's okay. We do have some detectives to block, so we should be okay here for a bit. Unyielding. Okay, I can see they're obviously holding something in their hand here, but we have to kind of try to hold off just a smidge. So we'll just block here for 2. Do you have a pump spell, opponent? Down to 7. Okay. Well, again, unless if they have something in hand, I think we got to win here, right? Right? I think we're good. All right, they got a pump. See Chrome Coast. So then with that... All right, well, I guess that's it right here. We just swing. All right, opponent, did you have an answer? This is it. They flip. Did you have something, opponent? They get a land. Did we win? Ooh, cycling. Okay. Okay. Wait, they don't have anything? Ah, we get the win. Yes. Woo. Okay, okay, that was awesome. Okay, this deck is interesting. Again, it's hard for me to evaluate alchemy cards because, again, it's not my thing, but that was not too bad, right? Would you play this deck, actually? Let me know, again, in the chat if you're actually interested in alchemy cards. All right, so we got our first win for today. I kind of now want to play something else. Let's try a different deck. So which one actually looks good? We already played the Artifacts deck. So I'm not feeling really the enchantments or the Abzan deck, but knowing me, I'm kind of leaning more towards the Magecraft one here or the Battalion Bruisers. I think let's try Battalion Bruisers next. Let's try that for the next one. Let's see how we're doing this. Okay, let me see this real quick before we get into this. So it looks like it's mostly going to be go white creatures. We have some equipment here. Okay. I don't know. I think I'm feeling this one. I think this one might be okay. Let's give this one a try. Wait, hold on. Oops. Back out again. Okay. All right, we'll get our rewards from the first game. Ooh, what do we get? What do we get? Did we get something good? Okay. I don't know if I want to build something around that, but I might look at that later in the future. But anyways. Oh, wait, hold on. Oops. Cancel real quick. Okay, it's okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Swap to the right one. Submit. Now we're good. Let's go ahead and play. Waiting. Okay. All right, so here we go. All right, game number 2 here. All right, so what do we got in hand here? So we got Tajik, Tali's Favor, Fencing Ace, and Angelic Intervention with some lands. Okay. Not too bad, right? I think we can hold on to this. Well, to be honest, again, it's hard for me to evaluate these cards because I've never really used them all that much, but we're going to make it work. All right, opponent, what are you playing? What do you got? All right, Swamp. Fester Leech, okay. Wait, is that a real card? Oh, that is a real card. Okay. I'm getting really confused right now sometimes with some of the cards that we see out there. But in any case, Fencing Ace, which will be a solid blocker because of its double strike ability. Okay, opponents, what do you got? What do you got? All right, Underground Mortuary, so they will surveil. All right, Swamp away. Do you have a removal? They do not. Okay, well, that's interesting. That helps us out a bit. So with that, we'll put this on the Fencing Ace. Okay, now we're cooking. All right. Do you have an answer, opponent? Ooh, they don't. Okay, well, now we're good here. 15. Down to 10. Woo, okay. One more shot like that, and we actually can close this game out very quickly if our opponent doesn't have an answer. Another Forest. Okay, opponent, you need some way of getting rid of our Fencing Ace here, or we will win. Guild Pack Greenwalker. Ooh, okay, they do have an answer. It's a pretty good answer, I'm not going to lie. All right. All right, opponents. Heirloom him, battle him. Okay. Okay, interesting. Okay. I think we can make this work. So with that, we will kick it. Take that out. All right. So with that, we swing here. Opponent can block if they want to. They don't. Wow, down to 7, down to 4. Okay. Well, we're cooking right now. This is definitely super awesome right here. Okay, opponent. They turn on their leech. Is there anything you got? Tail swipe. Ooh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate, but that's okay, everybody. That's okay. We're almost done closing this game out. Opponent hits us back down to 20. They mill a couple cards. That's cool. All right, so with that, we'll get this Alchemy version of Magic. Put down another mountain. Conjure. Okay. Sure. That's cool, I guess. Down to 3. Down to 1. Okay. So, yay so far. This is kind of cool. So what exactly does he do? Oh, okay. Well, our opponent just kind of gave up there. Well, that was kind of nice. Okay. Let's keep the good times rolling, everybody. Yay. Yay. I'm happy about that one. Okay. So I kind of want to give that deck one more try. It was kind of neat what it was trying to do. So we'll hit claim. What do we get? What do we get? Okay. Mural Shield Market. This is not exactly, again, another card I personally like to play with, but neat at least. Okay, so with that, let's try this deck one more time. And maybe we can get our wins actually right now, which is cool, totally cool. But I have an idea, of course, if we finish this whole thing up. And we can probably play maybe some, I don't know, I'm thinking right now we might play some Brawl. I don't know, like I have some ideas that I've been trying to pitch around for a future deck. So you might actually get a little bit of a sneak peek of what we're building for our next videos coming up. Or actually, we could play some rank too. I don't know. We're going to leave it open-ended for now. But in any case, going back to this match. Okay, so we got Plains here. Hellish Knight Counselor. Whip. We got some red mana. This is not too shabby, right? Okay, so. All right, opponent. Taking the time to think. Okay, so with that, Plains. Banalish Knight Counselor. Alright. Okay, what do you got, opponent? They get their Surveil land. Surveilling a land. Okay. That's totally cool for now. All right, so with that, planes. All right. We'll just swing. They're down to 18. Okay, opponent. What do you got? You got anything, opponents? They're taking their time to think about it. In any case, while they're thinking, so if you guys want to see something coming up, do you want to see ranked? Do you want to see maybe Brawl? Let me know. I would love to hear you guys in the chat sound off. What would you like to see? All right, so we didn't get, unfortunately, a mountain yet, so we're just going to have to wait, which is a little awkward, but this is fine, everybody. We'll be okay. All right, Shadowy Backstreet. They surveil. All right, they extort. Go opponents. Nothing. Okay. Wow, okay. Our deck is kind of hurting us right now. We don't have a way of playing anything. This is a little awkward. Okay, we're just going to have to pass here. This is not exactly what I was expecting this deck to do, but that's okay, everybody. All right, swamp. They go swinging. No blocks. Down to 18. They mill 2 cards. Okay. Well, they got things going here. Face down card. Okay. All right, come on, deck. Wow. Okay. Unfortunately, we can't play anything right now. We're in an awkward spot here. We're going to give this one more try, and then we might have to actually concede this, because if we can't play anything, this is not exactly going to go anywhere. So they go swinging here. We will not block yet. Mill 2 cards. All right, opponent. Opponent. They're looking inside here, see what they got. Unseal the Necropolis. Extort again. Oh, wow, they're milling us quite a bit there. Okay. Well, again, this is fine. Opponent's still thinking. Alright, so they got some of their cards back. Okay, so we finally got at least a Windscar Crab, but unfortunately, because it's tapped, we still can't do anything. It's okay. It's okay, everybody. We're going to find a way to bounce back. They go swinging again. But unfortunately, we're going to have to start blocking now because we can't afford really to do much else. So we block. They mill again. We're down to 13. Opponents. Guild Pack Greenwalker. Alright. They're doing their thing with their alchemy cards. Alright, we have Novice Inspector. Okay, so first off, Blade Hoarder War Whip for Mirrodin. Okay, so we make a creature out of that. And then Novice Inspector coming down. We investigate, so make a token. Alright, well, we're still doing stuff. We're still in this match. Opponent. They go swinging. Okay. Alright, so with that, block the leech, at the very least. Do you have an answer, opponent? At all. Alright, Fester Leech. Well, they pump it. I forgot they could do that. Well, I feel stupid. That's okay. That's okay, everybody. Got a Plains. We will play Blade Hold Cleaver. Okay, it's another alchemy card here. That's okay. Totally cool. Okay, for Mirrodin. You got to say that every single time you play those cards. It's like a rule or something. Alright. Do you have another answer, opponents? You've got full hand, just like us, but I don't know if they're going to do anything else here. Okay, so with that, Do we swing? I think we should probably hold off for a moment here. I forget this actually has double strike, so that's probably going to be better for us if we just hold back. Unless of our opponents has removal. Well, that was unfortunate. It's okay. This is fine, everyone. We'll be okay. We'll bounce back in just a bit. But this does mean now we're going to be in a bad spot here because we have to chump block here. Alright, so... Okay, so I think we're just going to block here the Rhino in order for us to just survive at least another turn or so. Okay. We get to draft a card, so hopefully we get something good out of that draft. Okay. But what do we get? I guess we'll get the cheaper card here. We're going to need something we can actually cast. That's the thing. We really could use at least another red source. That would actually help us out a ton. Okay, Burgle. What is this? A lot of these alchemy cards I've never seen before, so I kind of have to look at everything. So, give me a moment here, everybody. Okay, so we have to make a slimy dual leech. Okay, okay. I get it now. They're just going to start making a bunch of leeches. That's totally cool, right? Okay. Okay, so... we need a way to get back into this fight. So with that, we will play another equipment for Mirrodin. And hopefully this can help us at least stabilize just a little bit longer. Just a bit. We have not been able to do much in this match, unfortunately. So we're... man, we're really looking bad here in this matchup. But that's okay. Opponent. They're taking their time. They're thinking. But while they're thinking right now... okay, actually, let me rearrange some of these cards here. Okay. Gotta put everything in like a certain order. I'm a little OCD like that. Yeah. Okay. Opponent is still thinking. They pumped up their leech. Oh, they sacrifice it. Okay. So they made some mana. What are they casting? I'm a little scared, actually. Opponent's still thinking. Clock is ticking. Okay. Amara. Ooh, that's a... she's beefy. Yikes. Okay. So, opponent's still thinking. Okay. They make a leech. We get a mountain, which is nice. Okay, so how do we get out of this? Is there a way out of this? Okay. So, how do we do this? Okay. Barbed Razor. Barbed... Batter Fist? Wow, I can't say cards. Okay. You get the idea. So, with that... Tagic, who's indestructible, so that's nice at least for a little bit. Pump him up. Oh, wait, I didn't actually mean to swing there. Okay, well, I am so stupid right now. Yikes. Okay. Unfortunately, I just realized I think I might have blown the match there. Oopsies. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, everybody. It's just Midweek Magic, so we're not too worried about that, right? I mean, at this point, your opponent can just block however he wants. He's still going to win. Okay, opponent. Oh, they can block there. And... oh, I passed the turn. Okay. I don't think we can actually survive this turn right here because I totally just botched that play. I didn't mean to actually swing all at once. That was a really big mistake on my end there. It's cool. We're just having fun. Am I right? Yeah, we are. Oh, well. Okay, well, that means it's game. I'll just let our opponent do their swing. It's fine. And with that, we just lost. Well, that was really unfortunate. Okay, well, alright, that's fine. We'll just go to the next match in just a second. Okay, before I continue on, give me 1 second here, everybody. Actually, something just popped up on the side right now. I need to check something. So hold on for just 1 second here. So we're going to pause, and I'll be right back. Whew, okay, so sorry about that, everybody. Okay, we just had a small little mishap just outside right now. Okay, everything's good right now. We're totally fine. Okay, so let's jump back into this. Let's see if we can guys really bounce back. Okay, so we got multicolored Magecraft. This definitely seems like a deck I would definitely try to play. So, all right, so yeah, Spell Slingers. I'm totally down with this. So with that one, we'll submit. And with that, let's just jump right into it. Okay, so we're feeling good right about this one. How are we all doing out there, by the way? You guys are having fun? Still a little shaky trying to get back into streaming, of course, but we'll see if we can try to do a couple more streams every so often again. It's been a while since I've done this. Actually, it's been like 3 years since I've actually last streamed, so still trying to get my bearings on this one. But in any case, okay, so what we got here? We're going to have to mulligan this. Okay, well, this is actually fine. I think we can make this work. So, what do we do here? We'll put away a Shivan Reef. 2 land should be okay, right? Right? Alright, Battlefield Forge for our opponents. Ruin Lurker Bats. Got an island. Alright, so with that Shivan Reef, melt through. Take out the bat. Alright, so next, I think our game plan is, okay, it's going to be a lot of spell slinging here, but we should be good. This will be really helpful once we dump our whole hand, the Hearth Elemental ability. Alright, they surveil. Banalish Knight Counselor. Got a Lightning Strike, which is not too shabby for later. Pain Land. Alright. Choose instant sorcery card in her hand. Okay. Okay, so with that, I guess we'll choose it on Mapping the Maze. Since we're about to go our 3rd land drop in just next turn. Should be okay, right? Right? Okay. In any case. Fencing Ace. Gonna go swinging. Oh, they don't. Okay. Oh, or okay. Yes, no. Make up your mind, opponent. Okay. Opponents having to think very carefully about this. This is a very important turn for them. Okay. Nope. Yes. Okay, well, I guess they finally made up their choice here. So with that, we will play Mapping the Maze. We pump ourselves up. We will get our Melt Through back. We go swinging here. Do they actually block with the Fencing Ace and the Manalish Knight? Oh, they don't. Okay, well, that's good for us. All right, another planes for opponents. We could take out the Fencing Ace next turn, which would be really nice for us to get that out of the way. Tally's favor. Especially now that they just hit that Tally. Yikes. Okay, it's fine, everybody. Ooh. Well, that was unfortunate. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We still got time, of course, to bounce back. Or not. Swing? Not swing? Okay, they do swing. Okay. Well, they finally made a choice on that one. That took them forever. In any case. Alright, so with that... How do we do this? Actually, we'll wait. Wait. We really could use another land. Actually, that's what I would like to get right now. That would help us out a ton. Okay, well, they got Tajic now. That's fine. We could still get around this. Create a creature. Okay. Big swing here. Alright. Take out the Fencing Ace. Unfortunately, I have to ping ourselves again, but we do get to draw at least another land out of that. Okay. Well, we don't have much time here left, everybody, but we're going to try to see if we can dig our way out of this hole. Okay, so I think... Play the Sphinx. Okay. Okay, we're feeling good here. Tally's favor again. Alright, well... Scary. That's okay. They play for Mirrodin. The Blade Holder War Whip. Create another token. Oh, jeez. Why can't my deck go off like this? Okay, it's fine. I ain't angry or anything. Totally not mad. Okay, so with that, they go swinging with... Okay, well, they go swinging with just 2 creatures. Interesting. Okay, 3 creatures. This has double strike, doesn't it? It does. Okay. Ooh, they enlist. Okay, so unfortunately, we're going to have to block that. Down to 3. Down to 2. Okay. Well, we finally got another mountain. It's a little late, though, unfortunately, but we're going to try. Fugitive Codebreaker. And pass. Wait, do we actually just lose here? Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, we are going to lose here, so... It stinks, but it's okay, everybody. It's okay. We're still going to keep going. We're going to try. We're not done yet. Okay, so with that, try one more time. I believe in us. We can totally pull this off with this deck. Okay, so while our opponent is trying to look at their stuff here, let's see what we got. So we do have some... We have some good stuff here. I think we can pull this off of what we got, right? Okay, so let's keep this hand. Alright, Shadowy Backstreet. We will play Shivan Reef. So we'll put that in. Oh wait, I totally... Oh, I thought that was supposed to be like something you can actually play and it holds on to for later on. Never mind. Once again, I don't read cards very well. Okay, in any case, you get the idea. Alright, so with that, we'll just continue on. Pretend like that turn didn't happen. And we will play Restless Spire and pass. Opponent. Alright, play face down hard. Play an island. Okay, how do we do this? Okay. Destruction Arsonist. We will then... What do we hit here? I think we'll put it on the Lightning Strike. we'll pass here. Okay, so game plan right now. We just bounce back next turn. We have a Sphinx. Got a sorcery here to do some damage. We can investigate with it. Lightning Strike can do some really excessive damage there. That's awesome. And then we do have card draw, so not too bad, right? All right, opponent playing another Surveil land. Opponent. Still thinking. Amara. Alright, so they conjure something up from the spellbook. Alright, so with that, we have another island. So with that out of the way, we'll play... How do we do this? Actually... Hold on. Does it do anything else with that? No, it doesn't. Okay. Play the Sphinx. No attacks. Okay. Slowly but surely, we will find a way to get out of this, and we will get our win. I'm feeling it now. I'm definitely feeling it now. Opponent's still thinking. Thinking real hard about this one. Okay. Fester Leech. Still thinking. They got 3 mana open. We're tapped out. They got 5 cards in hand. What could you have? Okay, you got nothing. Alright, well, that's fine too. So with that, piece it together. Draw a card. Alright, Construction Arsonist again. Okay. With that, what do we hit? Okay. Demand Answers, we'll just give it a little extra pump there. Swing with the Sphinx. Whoop. Okay, didn't want to do that again. Okay. No answer, opponents? Nothing? They flip. Oh, okay, okay. I see what they're doing there. Okay, well, that locks it on, kind of just shut us out there. That's unfortunate. That's okay. That's okay, everybody. That's okay. Okay. So, game plan right now. So we still have a Lightning Strike. We have a Demand Answers. They're a little expensive, but we also have a Torch the Witness. What do you got, opponents? Okay, Underground Mortuary. ETBs. It surveils. They don't surveil anything. Okay. They probably have something good coming up in a bit. Opponent has to think very carefully. They got 4 mana open again, 5 cards in hand. What could they possibly have that they might want to use on us, if anything at all? Another face down card. Okay. We can do that. Do they have another play? Opponents? Conclave Tribunal. Oh boy. Absolutely disgusting. But, alright, well, we can do this. No swings. Alright, so with that, we will piece it together. Again. Thundering Falls. Okay, Surveil. Ooh, okay. So, we actually might be able to get a turn-off on this one, which actually would be hilarious if we could do it. So we're just going to keep that there. Okay, so with that, let's take out... We get rid of the Amara. Swing here a bit. Down to 14. Okay, well, we're making progress, everybody. We're making progress. They're down to 3 cards in hand, so we are closing it out just a little bit here. Well, hopefully we can actually can. Lurking Spinecrawler. Okay, it's a horror. All right, that's a lot of text on here. Ooh boy. Okay, so. Okay. I think I get what it's trying to do here. Okay, opponent. Do you swing? They do. And swing. Or not. They do. We're down to 15. They mill 2 cards. Okay. Piece together number 3. Drawing cards here. Alright, we got a mountain. So for this one, we're going to have to hit Torch the Witness. Got to take out that Spinecrawler. Okay. Hopefully that means that we can still survive just a little bit longer. So they flip. Oh, wow. Okay, well, that unfortunately screws us over just a little bit there. That's fine. It's fine, everybody. Not mad. Not mad at all. Okay. No attacks. We still have at least 1 demand answers in hand, so we have a little bit of removal just for a bit longer. Well, we are getting a little... We're starting to run into a little bit of a dry spell here. We're going to hopefully need at least a couple more answers in this deck, although I've never played this deck, so I have no idea what we're going to expect. Two cards in hand, opponent. You got 3 lands open. What else do you have? They swing. And swing. 6 damage. Do we take that? Well, I think we're going to have to block 1. Okay. Block 1. Down to 12. All right. Oh, boy. Another island. Okay. Well, we can definitely turn on a Restless Spire if we have to in a pinch. So we're going to wait a bit on that. We're going to see what our opponent's going to try to do here. They flip their Nervous Gardener. So they dig for a land. All right. And opponent's turn. Got a forest. Another face down card. Another face down card. All right. Big swing from our opponents. Okay, they do. All right, so with that, do we block here? Okay. I think we're going to have to block here. We need to slow down our opponent. Down to 7. Ouch. Okay. Oh, wow. We got the pieces together. Okay, so this means we get to draw a card, and we actually get another turn. That is hilarious. That is very hilarious. I wasn't actually expecting that. So, well, I know it didn't really do much, unfortunately, there, but okay. Mapping the maze. So, okay, wait. Does this actually go above that much? Wait, how do we do this? Okay. We'll just get back to Lightning Strike. Now it's 4 mana, which is a little ridiculous. But throw it away. Come on, Dad. Draw me some cards. Okay, so I think... Well, hold on. Actually, I'll try one more card here. Wow, okay. Alright, well, I think that means we actually lose. Okay. Unfortunately, that didn't turn out how I expected there. Wow. Not really running into good luck with these event decks. But again, I'm just still not a fan of Alchemy cards. But it's fine. We're going to try to still get through this one more time. So, okay. So, let's try at least one more deck. We'll try the enchantment one, even if I wasn't a fan of it. But we'll give it a shot. Maybe this will be the one that's going to help us finish up this event. For those of you that are still watching right now, again, as always, if you haven't already done so, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to me here on Twitch, or you can go on YouTube, you can go on Twitter, or I'm sorry, X, and you can follow me on these little platforms, and you'll be able to see all my fun stuff, all the budget deck techs that we get to do throughout the week, and we definitely can do a lot of that stuff. So you're into the hottest budget jank fun decks, you'll definitely be wanting to check out my content. But in any case, back to this game. Okay, so I think we can keep what we got here. We got a little bit of removal. We can make a token. We got some decent cards here for some protection. Meticulous Archive. Start the Surveil. Okay, do we want to keep the Hopeless Nightmare? I think we'll have to toss that. We don't have any black mana to spend yet, so we're going to hopefully try to see if we can dig for some. Alright, Island. Is our opponent playing the same deck? Oh no, wait. Yes? No, they're not. They're not. Okay. Alright. Seachrome Coast. Hopeful Vigil. We make a Knight. And with that, what do you got, opponent? Another Plains. Landlord Navigator, what does this do? Oh, they create a map token. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Spyglass Siren. They make a map. Deduce. They draw a card. Do they go swinging? Oh dear. Okay. Well, they unfortunately are starting to get their thing going there, but that's okay. We will hit dead weight on the Navigator. Getting rid of it. Okay. Well, that's not too bad right now. We still have a way of getting through all this. Plains. This is a -3, -3. Okay. Well, that's not too bad removal for next turn. What does that Thieving Magpie do? Okay. I want to draw a card. Okay. We got to get rid of the Magpie. That, we can't allow that to keep going because they're going to start drawing cards and it will snowball out of the way of us. So with that, we will... Wait, hold on. Okay. We just hit it for 3. Unless our opponent's got some answers. Do you have an answer, opponents? They don't. Woo! Okay, so that's not too bad. We still got time to stay in this match. Alright, down to 19. Sacrifice a clue, they draw a card. Opponent. Okay, no more answers. Okay, well this is fine. So with that Plains. Zerub Stroke Knight. Go swinging. They're down to 19. Alright, well, it's still anybody's game. We're still very early into this. Alright, what is this for the future? Ceres, God of Slayer of Fear. Okay. Okay, they played Hymn to the Ages. Alright, nothing from our opponent there. That's just okay. Alright, Cape Kolios. Ceres, Slayer of Fear. We swing. Thankfully, we got Vigilance too, so we can... Oh, okay, well, our opponent kind of gave up there. Well, that wasn't what I was expecting, but yay! I'll take that win. Okay. Alright, so with that, did we finish the event already? Alright. Hurl into history. Okay, so not too bad there. Okay, so we'll get our thing. Deadly cover-up style. That's cool. I kind of like that. Okay, so with that, we finished the event. We're going to take a quick little moment here to say, again, for those of you that have helped me manage to push this channel to 1,000 subs on YouTube, thank you so much. I really do appreciate all the support you've all given me for this. I really am happy about that. So it makes me really excited to still keep pushing and doing more content down the line here. But otherwise, we still got at least a little bit of time left before we finish the stream. We're going to keep it to a short stream today, but also because I've got some other stuff I need to work on, and also we got to record some more upcoming videos. But until that time, let's have actually a little bit of fun right now. So I think... Let's see, what do we want to play? Maybe we should play some Brawl here. Okay, so with that, with our Brawl decks... we have some ideas here you can see that I've played with in the past, and I think I want to keep this one for the future. So we're going to hold on to Balmor's army for a little bit later. We also have a Saga of Tom deck. We haven't actually put this fully together, or the work in progress is Aragorn's Adventures. I kind of want to play one of these to see how well it does. We've also got a Slivers deck here as well. I don't know. You guys tell me. Or we could try to do a little bit of ranked. I mean, I'm not sure what else we can try to do here, but maybe we could play a little bit of Brawl. Let's play our Alayla's Fae. I haven't actually had a chance to really mess around with this deck, so let's show you guys actually what I'm trying to work with here. So while this takes this moment to think about and build itself up. All right. There we go. Okay, so with that. So Alayla's Fae. So this is basically a fairy deck, as you guys can see here. We're looking stat-wise here, because we also got to do the stats every single time we do one of these videos. So, as you can see right here, it's an average curve of about 2.4. These are Esper colors of white, blue, and black. You have 26 creatures in the deck. We have 9 instants, 2 sorceries, 12 artifacts, 14 enchantments, 2 battles, and 37 lands. Not too bad overall. I'll put up later on, see if maybe we can put a budget to show you how well this deck is if you need to actually put it together in paper. We won't go over too much of it because I just want to jump into the matches, but this is definitely what I'm looking at in terms of just putting together something that's not exactly budget, but it is kind of fun. We've been playing around with it a little bit here and there. So with that, so the deck, of course, as I mentioned, is again an Esper Faries deck. So we threw in every fairy we could from the list that we have here on Arena. We've decided we're going to give them a little bit of extra support with cards such as Ether Spellbomb here. We definitely have some card draw spells like Curiosity, Combat Research, Curious Obsession. Many of our fairies here, like Spellmaster Sprite, Fairy Seer. We have some on-flavor cards like So Tiny here. I had to throw these in because these are hilariously cool. Other cards to protect our creatures, such as Kaya's Ghost Form, Vat of Rebirth to bring back some of our fairies, Prying Blade to help us create some treasure tokens. We also have a little bit of removal, because cards like Farewell, we gotta, of course, have that in the deck. We also have a couple of the bigger fairies out here. But again, the deck is mostly just focused on just trying to get some tempo plays going. We're going to hopefully try to build up a lot of card draw with our creatures, throw away what we don't need to with cards like Thirst for Discovery here. And then hopefully we'll be able to close out the game with maybe an army of Bitter Blossoms, or maybe even Talion, the Kindly Lord. Alayla doesn't really give us too much support per se. We only wanted to pick her just because, well, the card actually is just... It gives us 3 colors to work with fairies, which is actually pretty solid for the deck itself. I don't really know much else I want to really say about the deck. I think it's honestly just be better if we show you guys in overall what we're trying to look with here. So I'm going to stop rambling here. Let's just go ahead and just jump right into it. So close out here. I know. I mentioned, of course, in the opening chat, this was supposed to be the Balmor deck today, but we're going to hold off on this for at least a future deck tech, assuming, of course, they don't change it again on us for the next Midweek Magic. But in any case, okay, so with that, let's jump in with Alayla's Fae. Okay, so while we're loading this up, hope y'all have been having fun so far with this. Definitely, again, if this continues onward, maybe if I have a little bit of extra time here and there throughout the couple weeks, we'll try to throw up at least 1 or 2 streams. I'm looking at maybe like 1 or 2 a month. Again, I usually don't have that much time to stream anyway these days, just because, again, I do other things in my life. But I'll try to see what time we can make for these, because these are still fun for me to do when we actually have the opportunity to, every so often. In any case, okay, so we're going to take our free mulligan here, because we do have some sweet fairies, but we don't have a way of casting them because we need blue mana. Okay, so this is actually a little bit better. It's slow, but it will definitely work, so let's keep this hand. What is our opponent playing? They're playing Gorogoro and Satoru. Okay, so with that, we will play Razortide Bridge. I forgot to check if this deck was actually a budget deck. I think it actually is a budget deck, but I haven't actually taken the time to really kind of measure it all out. Okay, so in any case, we will play Contaminated Fire, Ether Spellbomb, and we pass. Okay, so we ideally want to try to get down the tap lands first, and then we will start playing some of our bigger, stronger fairies. Gonna go swinging. They're on black. Okay. I think this will be the turn we put the swamp down. So I forgot to mention, the other biggest thing with this deck is we also are trying to see if we can maybe mill out our opponent. That's going to be plan B to the deck. So with that, what do we throw away here? What do we throw away? Okay, I think we're going to throw away that Beach Fort. Mill our opponent just a little bit. Okay, Visible Stalker is a little annoying, but that's fine. We can still push through that. It can't be blocked, and it has Hexbrew, but we can still fight through that. Down to 22. Alright, do a little card draw there. The Celestis. So with that, Command Tower, Fairy Vandal. Okay, so we're slowly building up our board here. What do you got, opponents? Alright, they make a token. There you go, swinging. Alright. We have to block. I'm trying to block at least one creature. We can't have them go super wide here. Okay, they got ninjutsu shenanigans going on. Unfortunate, but this is fine. Down to 15. Draw a card. We will throw away a card. Throw away the Port Town. Mill. And draw another card. So you can see right now, we're actually starting to make this combo work. So Fairy Vandal pumps itself up, and we can mill just a smidge here. So with that, Tranquil Cove. We will play Fairy Dream Thief. Surveil. Okay, do we want to keep that? I think we'll keep that. And now we bring in a Layla. So she pumps up the team. No attacks yet. We draw another card. We will throw away Changeling Outcast. So now you can kind of see, this is what we're trying to do with the deck. Little bit of incremental value there. We keep milling out our opponents, so slowly but surely we will whittle them down out of resources. Hopefully before at least the match is over. Alright, there he goes swinging again. Okay, how do we block this? Okay. Block here, block here. Okay. Do you have any pump, opponent? If they have pump, we might be in trouble, but I think we might be able to stabilize. So they're doing their ninjutsu shenanigans. Down to 15. Oh, well, we have to discard 2 cards, which is unfortunate. Oh, that Phoebus one would have been nice. Okay, that's okay, everybody. Draw a card. Pump up the Fairy Vandal. Okay, so with that, I guess we're going to have to pass here for a little bit. Okay, so we're going to have to play a little defensively just for a smidge. It's okay. So what I'm thinking they're going to do is, if they try to do ninjutsu again, we also have still an Ether Spell Bomb, so we can bounce something as we need to. Opponent's thinking kind of hard here. They only have 3 lands, which actually gives us a bit of an advantage, just for a little bit. But we really, hopefully, can try to cast into at least another powerful fairy. Okay, so here come the goblins. Opponent does not want to swing? Okay, they do. So with that, we will block the tokens. And block. And block. Okay, so what are you bouncing, opponent? They ninjutsu again. And with that, this is what we're going to do here. They're going to bounce We will bounce away their ninja, so it keeps their shenanigans away for just a little bit here. Down to 20. Actually, we went up to 20. Okay. Bring Fairy Vandal back in. Draw a card. Make them mill. Okay, well, we are still in this, which is great. Still mill. Wizard class. Make a fairy. Draw 2 cards. Okay, well, we're totally starting to go off here. This is exactly what you want the deck to do, which is great. Oh, wow, we actually got there. Yes! This deck actually was too sweet. Oh, wow. I was not expecting our opponent to let us just go off there, but you kind of saw they were kind of mana screwed, so that helped us out a bit there. All right, this deck actually is kind of cool. Let's keep playing this one. I like this deck. I like this deck. I think once we're done with the stream here, I'm going to see if I can try to make a thumbnail just to represent the actual deck we played today. So we'll make sure to do that at the very end. But otherwise, aside from that, I'm feeling pretty good about this deck. So let's play this a little bit more. We'll give a little bit of a final thought process after I'm done with this deck later on. And maybe at some point when I'm putting up this video on YouTube, or at least finishing it up, we'll put in some details to see if you're interested in the deck list that I have for this. I can definitely give you guys the recommendations for this if you do want to play it. But in any case, all right, so we're into match 2 now. Okay, so here's our game plan. So we got our Arcane Signet. We have some removal, Fairy Seer, Fairy Guide Mother. Not too bad, actually. This is actually pretty sweet. Let's keep this one. Got to keep this hand here. And with that, all right, Riveter's Overlook. What's our opponent playing? Oh, they're playing the Myco Tyrant. Oh, well, that's actually kind of cool. I like the idea they're playing funguses, maybe. Or at least some kind of graveyard shenanigans. That's kind of cool. But in any case, so until then, what do we play here? Play Island, Fairy Seer, Scry 2. Ooh, okay. Nice. Okay, let's keep this. I want to cast that Bitter Blossom. If we can get out a Layla, that actually can then start making our fairy army really, really big, really quickly here. Okay, so with that, Secluded Courtyard on... Wait, hold on. Fairy? Okay. That, Arcane Signet. Fairy Guide Mother. Go swinging. Down to 25. Okay, very slowly but surely we're going to build up our fairy forces really quick here. Crawling Sensation. Okay, they can mill. Okay, that's fine. So with that, Island. A Layla. Fairies get a little pump. Down to 21. Opponent's going to do some milling. They make an insect. Here comes the Myco Tyrant, everybody. Ooh, we got the Celestis too. That's totally cool. Sorry, with that. Tame it, Aquafire. We will play Glass Casket. Make a Fairy. This takes out the Myco Tyrant. Not too bad. This is actually exactly what you want the deck to do. So we're looking pretty good here. Down to 15. We go up to 27. Opponent's going to keep milling. Ooh, man, we avoided some disaster there with the Crater Hoof Behemoth getting milled. That's totally cool. Okay, Reclamation Sage. Unfortunately, that means Glass Casket goes bye-bye, but this is fine. They go swinging here. We can block an insect. We lose a fairy, but that's totally okay, everybody. Grave Shifter. Okay, so how do we do this? Okay. I think we'll play Bitter Blossom. Make another fairy. Halo Forger. Doesn't really get the trigger off, so that's fine. Keep swinging. We have a lot of flying creatures, so we have to be aggressive. Opponent's going to mill some more. They do have a lot of fungi, though, but that's okay. We might be able to close it out next turn if things just go according to plan. Skullspore Nexus. Okay. Totally forgot what this card does. Let me check real quick. Oh. Ooh, they get to actually pump up their creature. Okay, that's a little scary here. That's okay. With that, block the Reclamation Stage. How much is that? 10, 14, 15. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is totally cool. Down to 13, down to 12. But we win next turn, basically. Make a fairy. We will put combat research on a Layla. And there you go, everybody. There we go. That's the deck, everybody. Not too bad, right? Oh, man. That was awesome. That was super awesome. Let's keep the good times rolling, everybody. Let's keep this going. Got a little bit of time left in the stream right here. Our nice little congratulatory, awesome 1,000+ subscriber stream here on YouTube and Twitch, of course. And with that, let's go ahead and let's continue playing some more Brawl. This deck actually is doing a lot better than I thought, so I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. So maybe I might actually go so far one day as to make this in paper. It's actually pretty sweet. All right, here we go. We're gonna have another match here. Ooh, they're playing a Troxa. Powerful card. A little scary, but I think we might be able to get around her. Let's see what we can do. So, while our opponent is taking their time to think about their hand, okay, so what do we got here? We got 3 lands, an Arcane Signet, removal, counterspell, and a fairy. That's actually not too bad. Okay, we're keeping this hand. This looks pretty good. We won't be able to play anything on turn 1, but we can definitely make it up on turn 2. Ooh, Choked Estuary. This is actually not too bad because we're going to reveal Contaminated Aquifer. Bring down the Fairy Seer now. Scry 2. Oh, okay. We'll put the Invasion of Gobakon on top. Okay. That's actually not too shabby. Alright. Fetch land. It really is now in the future. We can upgrade some of our other decks with more fetches for Brawl in the future, of course. But they are a little expensive to play. Scalp your snaps. Alright, so with that, how do we do this? Plains. We'll play Arcane Signets. We're just going to take the time to just build up our stuff. Alright, opponents. Beseiju. Tainted Overseer. Do you go swinging? They don't. Alright, so with that, Sunlit Marsh. We will play Glass Casket. Get rid of the Tainted Overseer. No attacks yet. Pass the turn. Okay, so looking pretty good here with everything set up. Graceful Apparition. Do you tap out, opponents? Oh, they did not. Interesting. Okay, so with that, a Layla. Pumping of our fairies. Put down Contaminated Aquifer. No attacks yet. Okay, so slowly but surely we are going to start building up our fairies now here. Oh, wow. They just kind of quit on us already? Wow. Okay, well, our opponent just couldn't handle our fairy force, but yay. I'll take that. That's totally cool. Not too bad, right? Fairies actually are a little bit better than I thought in Brawl. So, yay. I'm happy about that one. Okay, so we're going to keep playing Brawl just a little bit longer. Maybe we might jump into some ranked matches. I want to see how well we can do with ranked. But that otherwise will pretty much wrap up for today. We're not going to, again, go super long with the stream today. But for those of you that are still watching, I really do appreciate all of your support. It's been fun so far. But I'm looking forward, again, to getting our next deck techs out sooner than you expect. So that's going to be awesome at the end of the week. All right, so with that, what do we got here? So we got 3 lands again. Got some removal. Got a Rankle. That's actually pretty sweet. We'll keep this. Okay, Fairy Seer again. Showing off our swamp to the Choked Estuary. So with that, Fairy Seer. Do some scrying. Favorable Winds is not too shabby there. Okay, so we're just going to keep this as is. That's pretty awesome. Opponent is playing... What are we playing? Okay. some kind of interesting, I don't know if it's just going to be wolves or elves. Maybe it's just both. Okay, either way, here's how we do this. Okay, Razor Tide Bridge. Prying Blade. We go swinging. Down to 24. Okay, so game plan right now is if we can get at least a couple of treasure tokens, we can go pretty quick with this deck. But it looks like they also just put down Marwyn the Nurturer. That's a bit of a problem for us. We can't afford to have that go off. So how do we do this? Okay. Add Prying Blade. Swing. Down to 22. Make a treasure. Cast Favorable Winds. Pumps up our Fairy Seers. So now it's actually a 3-2, which is actually pretty sweet. Are you going to cast your Volja, opponents? Will they do it? Not yet. Ruby coming down. Oh, they have removal. Well, that's unfortunate, but that's okay, everybody. This is fine. This is fine. For those of you that are joining us right now, we didn't get a chance to really play what we wanted to if you're just joining us now because Wizards actually switched the event to an Alchemy one, so we're actually going to just play some Brawl here just for funsies. In any case, Mistfall Bridge, Arcane Signet. So we're just setting up again for our Alayla here. So if we can get her out, we're going to be looking pretty good. We also have Rankle waiting in the wings too, which is actually pretty sweet for us. All right. Oh, here comes the commander itself. Voja, Jaws of the Conclave. Oh, ouch. That hurts. Also unfortunate, but this is fine. We can still recover from this. I'm going to go swinging. All right, we got an island. Come on, Alayla. And then with that, I guess we'll put the blade on her. Okay, so she's a 3-3. Opponent's almost out of cards, which is actually good for us. This does mean that we shouldn't have to worry too much about certain things hitting us. Oh, yikes. That actually looks scary. No blocks. Down to 16. Yikes, I didn't think they were going to pump up that quickly, though. Okay. It's fine, everybody. We can still get around this. Maybe? Oh, no. Okay. Alright, so this is now we're going to play Sealed from Existence. Make a Fairy token. We have to take out... Wait, can we do it like this? Yes, we can. We will pay. Get rid of their commander. Whew! Scary, but we're okay still. How do we do this? Do we block here? I guess we'll have to swing. Okay. We can't really afford a block next turn, so we might as well just get some damage in while we can. Both are coming down again. But is this going to be the end of us here? Presents have gone. Okay. Well, they definitely are going to start making some more elves, which is a little scary. This is fine, everybody. You know, if we can only get to our board wipe, actually, we might have a shot. Block with our token. Just to save us a little bit of time. Ghost Quarter. Not quite what we needed yet, but okay. So, how do we get out of this? Rankle. Vera. Ghost Quarter. Go swinging here. Down to 12. Get some life back. How do we do this? Okay. I guess we'll draw a card. Make a token. Ooh, okay. So we got a glass casket. Make a fairy token. Okay. We're still alive. Sort of. Take out Marwyn, so they don't have any more mana casting shenanigans. They can still make tokens, which is annoying. Oh. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Okay. Do we lose here? Wait, this has trample, so... Block. And... I guess we're just going to block here. Okay. Wait, did we lose? I think we just lost. We lost. Ouch. Well, I feel dumb for that one, but that's okay, everybody. Totally fine. We're still having fun here. But overall, our first several wins we've gotten with Alayla was not too shabby, so the deck actually is not too bad from what it does, so I'm actually pretty solid with that one. So I'm feeling actually pretty good where I kind of want to keep playing this deck. I'm having a lot of fun actually playing with these fairies. Not really a normal creature type that I tend to play more often. We did put together a while ago a standard version that's ultra budget if you actually do like to play fairies in that. But aside from that, that hasn't been too shabby so far. So with that, let's keep this. I know we don't have the mana for the Feed the Swarm, but we have enough where we can cast what we got. So if we can put that Curiosity on top of the Fairies here, we can actually draw some cards, and then hopefully we can get some more action going. Otherwise, what is our opponent playing? Sauron in many colors. Interesting. Okay. Island. Fairies here. Scries for 2, so we can dig at least to see what we got. Okay, so Mistvault Bridge is coming. Ether Spellbomb. We'll put the Spellbomb to the bottom for now. So with that, opponent's got Plains, Arcane Signet, so they're building up their resources. Do you have another play opponent? They do not. Okay, so with that, another island. Curiosity. Do you have an answer opponent? Counterspell, I'm guessing? No, they do not. Okay. Does this allow us to get another card? Ooh, nice. All right, so yes, we're going to draw a card here. Haha. Okay. We don't have a white source yet, but that's okay. Oh, here's Downfall. Unfortunate, but that's okay. I mean, I'm not mad about that. Either way, we can still do our thing. So until then, put down the Mistvault Bridge. We don't really have any other plays right now, so that's totally cool. So with that, oh, they cycle a card. Interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, that's fine. We got a Swamp. Curious Obsession is now in our hands, which is nice. We will put this down, obviously, on Fairy. And Chancellor Tales. Do you have an answer, opponents? They do not. Okay. So with that, we don't have that many adventure spells to really take advantage of this, but we just need a Fairy on the field. Okay. So, Haunt of the High Tower is frightening, but we do have removal, which is great. We get pinged for that. Curious Obsession. Pumping up our Chancellor Tales. Do a little damage. Draw a card. Port Town. Pass here. Okay, well, we're digging our way out of this little awkward spot we were in, which is great. Sauron in many colors. Okay, opponents. They're doing some milling against us, which is bad. Okay. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Okay. We need to find a way around this. Can we get around Sauron? Or Saruman? Wow, I can't say words. Okay, you know who I'm talking about when it comes to the Lord of the Ring character, but in any case. Omen of the Sea. Scry 2. Okay, so with that, we'll draw a card. Keep the reprieve for the future. Port Town revealing an island. A Layla coming in. Do some damage. Down to 17. We draw a card. Okay, so how do we get around this? Okay. I think we'll just put it down. Okay, so we're close to just finishing off our opponent here, so that should be nice. Monk class. How do we get rid of him again? Discard an enchantment, instant, or sorcery card. Okay. Opponent goes swinging here. Hold on. Do they do anything combat-wise? No, they don't. Okay, we'll just take the damage. We're down to 14, but we're still holding on. They get to draw a card. Chart, of course. Ooh. Ouch. Not quite what I wanted them to do, but this is okay. We're still going to try to have to fight through this. Oh, give me some more. Ouch. Terrible. That's okay. Layla comes back to our hand. Cold Steel Heart. On white. Alright. Mocking Sprite. Can me bring this down here. Is this going to be helpful for us? Okay, hold on. I think we'll bring down Mocking Sprite first. And with that, go swinging here. Down to 9. Draw a card. Ooh, okay. Lofty Denial is not too shabby, so we'll keep that for now. Opponent's thinking. They got 3 cards in hand, and they got a decent amount of mana, but we still have a way of still fighting through all of this. All right, opponents. Level 2. What does level 2 again do? Hold on. Non-land permanent to its owners. Okay. Okay, so they're going to try to bounce that. Annoying. This is fine. Level 3. What does level 3 do again? Okay. Let's see, do we do this here? No, we're going to wait. What are they casting? Sad robots. Okay. Opponent's going to try to see if they can get some more value out of our graveyard. So what do they get? Okay, so with that, how do we do this here? Okay, so we're going to have to counter that. They're probably going to be able to pay for it, which is fine. Okay, so with that, bounce away. We get to draw a card. They get to look for a land. They swing. No blocks. We're down to 9. They will draw a card. Okay, so with that, Swamp. A Layla coming down. Swing here. Down to 4. Pass the turn. Okay. We're close to ending this match. Very close. Brainstorm. Draw 3. Okay. Let's see. What did they get? Ooh, Jin Cataxis. Scary card. Very scary. But it's okay. We're so close to finishing this match here. Alright, Teferi's Tutelage. They draw a card. They discard a card. We get milled. It's okay, everybody. We're still not down yet. What does this trigger? Okay. Okay. Wait, is that 7? No. We'll just take it. We're down to 2, but unless if our opponent has some kind of removal, we actually might be able to win right here. Opponents. And they gave up. They had no answers for us, so woo, we came close to losing that one, but we actually got through that. Nice. Very nice. Okay. So far, so good. I'm definitely going to say the fairy deck that I've actually never got a chance to really test out has turned out to be actually a pretty sweet deck. We got a reward, so what mythic did we get? Okay, Skullspore Nexus. Not too bad. I don't know what deck I can put this in because I haven't thought of using it, but it's pretty sweet. We'll do maybe a couple more matches, and I'll do a quick little wrap-up of how I feel about this deck overall, and then mostly that's going to be it for the stream, everybody. Again, we weren't going to do a super long one today. Originally, the whole idea was we were just going to do what I thought was going to be Artisan Brawl for the Midweek Magic event, but unless if I read wrong, it looked like it was an Alchemy event instead, so that kind of soured me a little bit. But we still played through it because, again, it's basically free cards if you do play the event, so there was no harm in doing it. But otherwise, in terms of these matches with the Brawl deck, I'm actually really satisfied so far with how this deck turned out. So, again, if you are curious about how this deck's deck list looks. I'll be sure to leave that later on when I have time to put in details for this stream at the end of it all. But otherwise, going back to the match here. So we got Plains, Waterfall District, Ether Spellbomb. We can mill with the Pricklock, Chancellor. Okay. I think we can do it with this. So with that, opponent's doing some mulligan. Okay, it's this deck. Okay, so our opponent's going to try to mill a ton here. If you haven't seen this combo before, the whole idea is you get Lelia down with the Blade Reforged. She swings. She exiles a ton of lands that you have just to make her do a one-shot against us. It's a little bit of a gimmicky deck if you don't have removal, but unless if your opponent can't mulligan all the way down, they're kind of just floundering at least until they can do their thing. But the good news is the reason also why we kept our hand was we have an Ether Spellbomb here. If we can bounce their card with just this, oh man, you're going to see right now. This is going to be sweet. Okay, so until then, Waterfront District, because our opponent doesn't have a way of dealing with this. So, until then, Plains, Ether Spellbomb. Okay. We're getting ahead of ourselves here. So, the whole idea here is if our opponent tries to pull off their cheesy little combo, we'll just bounce it with the Spellbomb. Okay. So our opponent doesn't really have an option against us there. So, we just kind of take the time to kind of build up ourselves here. I want to see if they can pull this off. Okay, so here's how it goes, everybody. We're going to go into full control mode for this one. Okay. Opponent's going to do their swing. Do it, opponent. Do it, I dare you. I dare you. Okay. Okay, watch. So we'll take off full control for a second here. Do they do anything with it? No, they don't. Okay, well, you get the idea here, everybody, but they don't have their discovers, so until then, we're going to slowly just build up our game plan. If our opponent wants to pull off their goofy little gimmick, which is totally fine with me. Scoured Barons. We will play Feed the Swarm. So we take out their little gimmick here for just a bit, but that also buys us some time. Fairy Seer. Scry 2. Ooh, okay. So this is actually not too shabby here. Okay. We'll keep those. Obviously, our opponent can't play this for another turn, so we definitely have plenty of time to just put some stuff down and actually slowly build up the board. So with that, we will play... Actually, we don't need to do anything. We'll just keep swinging. Put down Picklock Prankster. And pass. Okay, I want our opponent to actually pull off their combo because I want to show you how you just get around this cheesy little thing. Okay. They will go swinging. Or not. That's totally cool too. So, instead we're going to just make this super tiny. Okay, so they have no way of attacking us here for a bit. Until then, what do we do here? Okay, Vat of Rebirth. Down to 22. I know. This is not as exciting as I was hoping it was going to be. I was hoping our opponent was going to pull off their cheesy combo, but they didn't have it in hand. So they're going to be floundering for a little bit here. I want to see if our opponent actually is going to just give up, but I guess we'll just kind of hang in there if they're willing to. Okay. They can swing if they want. They get a land. I guess we'll just block. Nothing else we can do. Okay. Alright, Stingblade Assassin here. Okay. We'll keep swinging here. If they hit us again, we do have a Stingblade Assassin, which is actually pretty sweet, because then we can just blow up their creature for a bit. Do you swing, opponent? Yes, you do, because you're greedy. They pump up their creature. Block here. Opponents. Alright. We take out their Layla. Okay. Well, their gimmick right now doesn't really work. You can see again, the deck, if you've seen this deck go off, it's silly, but it doesn't do anything if your opponent doesn't have answers for it. So we could just kind of slow roll our opponent here. Down to 12. Okay, opponent. Well, you're running out of time here. Come down again. Do you swing? Do you swing? They do not. Okay. So, did we just finish off our opponent here? I guess we do. Wait, hold on. Rally of Wings. Okay. And with that, that is game, everybody. Opponent couldn't pull off their little combo here, but that was in our favor. So, yay for us. Fairies right now putting in the work. This is actually a pretty awesome deck. I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. All right, get a little bit more. I think we have enough time for maybe one more match. How about that, everybody? Let's try one more match, and then we'll wrap it up today. Again, it's not going to be a super long stream. We just wanted to have a little bit of fun this afternoon before I take off for my grown-up job. But in any case, we got one more. Ooh, it's a Yarok deck. Interesting. So, will they get more value out of their deck than us? Either way, win or lose, this will be our final one for today, everybody. Those of you that have been still watching, thank you again so much for your support. And again, for those of you that are subscribed to the channel, thank you again. I really appreciate it. We did manage to hit 1,000 plus, and we're definitely going to keep growing this channel throughout 2024. In any case, Rapping's Tower. So slowly but surely, we're going to start building up our creatures here. Ooh, they got a Lotus Cobra. That's a little scary, but that's okay, everybody. We'll play... Alright, under... Where is it at? Wait, I can't see. Okay, Fairies. And... pass. We'll just mill maybe for this turn. They make their mana. Oh dear. I hate this card a ton. This card right here is absolutely disgusting. If you've played against this card, this is a horrible card to fight against. So... I can't afford to let that stay on the field, so we're going to just counter it. Whew. Okay. I'd rather deal with the Lotus Cobra than Rusko. So, put down a Plains. We will play... Let's mill a little bit here. Okay, we hit nothing. That's okay. So, the question now is, with Yara coming down... What do we play with Talion coming up? So, Skybridge Tower. Chromatic Lantern. Okay, so good news now is all of our mana now is fixed to exactly what we need. Which is great. But unfortunately, our opponent's going to start going off with a ton of value on this card if we're not careful. And, oh, there they go. Here comes the value train. Not ready for a station, but again, it's coming. Okay, opponent's got 3 more cards in hand. They still got plenty of mana to play more stuff. And the value just keeps going. This is kind of disgusting. Either way, regardless of whether we win or lose, we're still going to hang in there. Oh, good lord. Okay, opponent, you can slow down now. You don't need to be that aggressive against us. Down to 16. Fairy Seer. All right. So, how do we do this? Okay. How do we do this? Okay. What do we pick? Based upon what our opponent's playing, I think 3 draw. Fairy Seer. Okay, so we got some lands coming up. But we'll put down the tap land, put the swamp back up. Alright. Little by little, we're going to hopefully see if we can just salvage this a bit. Oracle Alpha. Okay, so we do manage to at least draw a card off of that in pink. Oh dear. That has a lot of Power 9 cards going into their hand there. Yikes. Twisted Embrace. Oh, good lord. Ugh, that's terrible. Ouch. Wait, does this kill us? Oh, it does. Well, that kind of sucked. That was a lot faster than I thought. Really was hoping I can get one more turn out of that one, but that's totally cool, everybody. Well, again, I did say that was our final one, so here's what we're going to do. Let's actually swing back around. I'm going to talk about this deck overall and how I feel about it, now that we got a bunch of matches in with it. Originally, I was going to do a future deck tech with this fairy deck, but we got a chance to at least play it today on stream, just a little bit to see how well it did. Wait, where's the deck at? Okay, there it is. Okay, so with that, usually as I say, there you have it, everybody. So that was our fairy, our Layla's Fae deck over in Brawl. So let me know again when I'm done with this. You can leave it in the chat or you can leave it in the comments below. What do you think about this deck? Would you play a variant of this in any way, shape, or form? Truth be told, I'm actually really happy with how this deck turned out. It actually was hilariously sweet on those turns. We were actually getting a lot of value. In some ways, yes, it does look like a bit of a janky pile because we're not full on with just fairy cards. We also, again, need to put in some artifacts and enchantments. That way we can cast off Layla's ability to make a bunch of fairies and then pump out a little extra value to go wide. Overall, though, I'm very satisfied with how it turned out. And if you actually are interested, again, I'll try to leave a link when I have time to put in some details for this overall after I make a little bit of a thumbnail. And of course, we just wrap it up from there. But overall, I'm just going to say right now, again, this is actually a pretty sweet little deck. And I'm actually really happy with how everything turned out for this. So if you are a fan of fairies, if you're a fan of artifact and enchantment shenanigans where you can make a bunch of tokens and go wide, if you're a fan of playing also a little bit of tempo-y with some of these creatures, definitely I would say give this version of Layla's Fae a try, and I would assure you, you will definitely not be disappointed. But overall, I think we'll just close it out here for today, everybody. Again, this was just our small little stream to simply say thank you again one more time to everybody. We appreciate the support that you've been giving this channel. We're going to hopefully, again, maybe stream again in the future. If you guys want to see streams, let me know again. I will try to do what I can to see if I can maybe schedule this when whatever time I have in the future. But today it just happened to work out where I had a little extra time before we managed to then take off for the evening. So with that, for those of you again that are still out there, still watching, one more time, I appreciate everything you guys all put into this, and we'll be ending this in just a moment here. But if you do want to see more of this in the future, let me know. And again, we'll be again having a lot of fun doing so. So with that, I think that's pretty much how we're going to end it for today, everybody. And as always, no matter what you do play in the game of life, always be sure to burn bright. Later.